concentration, laser focus. Banging on they though they taking notice.
Yeah. Like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, what? In the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, no, you don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want problems. No, I say you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want. Yeah, call us dangerous, ain't too many can play with us. See where this game here taking us, no barber, ain't no fading us. I ain't really saying much, actions be louder than words, man. I just wanna be heard, for your mom to your pop, to the beat, to the birds, man. Cut right off on the curb, like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my whole team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog, I'ma need a bone for my whole team. I'ma let it go like, yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, what? In the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, no, you don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want problems. No, I say you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want. Yeah, I pissed so my frustration, I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Masterpiece, my masterpiece, that mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't right it. We break you down like a pound. I got it, don't pound it surround me. I'm corrupted, flow cold and it's rugged, bumpy. What is up? I'm ready for war. You got to love it like black. Yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, what? In the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go, and it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with Tom Brady and the defending Super Bowl champion New England Patriots. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Ready. Blue ready.
A first carry for Trenton Cannon. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
From the 30 on second down, Winston. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Remember, of course, he threw 5 interceptions in that loss last week. Opening drive, same result here.
But it's hard to believe that you can throw 5 in the previous week and start out your very next game the exact same way. He's going to need a lot of support on his own sideline. Make sure he gets really fully mentally into this one.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, it's White, and he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway, because that's your strength.
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So now on 4th down, on comes Steven Gostkowski to try and get the patch 3 from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And the 13-year man puts it through, and the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And he's got some space here. There he goes, left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. The kick return touchdown goes for 97 yards. And the Jets have taken the lead. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. 1st down, here's White. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
1st down, New England.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Back to you.
Brady going to throw. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Wreaking havoc was Nathan Shepard, the D tackle. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Here's Brady to throw. They'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. There defensively was Matthias Farley to knock it away. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on third down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going. Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
They'll start on the ground with Cannon. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On second down now, it's Cannon. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Jameis now on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kyle Van Noy able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. He probably feels like he cannot get a break. He was sacked 7 times last week. And here we go again in the first quarter.
And we always talk about the internal clock of a quarterback in the pocket and how he has to have a real keen sense of it in order to get rid of the football. After being sacked 7 times last week, that clock has been sped up.
On the move to his left. The safety, Patrick Chung, is the one who makes the stop.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on third down.
I'm here all day. Green, triple C.
Check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21.
Tommy. Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. And the throw there going to be incomplete. On fourth down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. Back deep for New England, Julian Edelman. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they'll start with a 1st and 10 at their own 20. So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Slant route caught by Edelman. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now, how many times have we seen that? Third down and Tom Brady turning to old reliable Julian Edelman. Of course, no Rob Gronkowski now. Edelman, the main holdover, the 33-year-old who was the Super Bowl MVP last season. The throw here going to be complete to Gordon. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Brady gives this to White. Henry Anderson there on the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Hey, pick your game up. Check, check, check.
Check it, reload. Right to the end.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Brady, he's going to air it out for Dorsett. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Hey, check it. When he hits.
Shotgun now for Brady. That's complete to White. A big 30-yard play on 3rd.
I'm not sure this is how they had it drawn out on paper, but this is going to work out for them and then some, right? They've got a big chunk they've got to pick up. They decide to check it down, and he just turns into a pure athlete and makes a huge play for them.
They'll run on 1st down. White. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Brady's throw there complete, and he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
At their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnover. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On 2nd down, this is Cannon. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. I hope you brought your refs because I'm about to take you.
On 3rd down, Winston. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 24 yards.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Check 26, check 26. Let's go.
Now a run. This is Bilal Powell.
Here comes the boom. I see you, boy. I see you.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action.
Easy. Check the call. 58's the mic. 58's the mic. Wait. 58, right over the tank. 58, right there. Here we go. Hey, check 20.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Ready? Blue ready.
Here we go. Strong right. 3 down. Watch 81, fellas. Watch 81. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. 25. Check 25. Check 25. Check 52.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Wait, that's
On second down, it's Cannon.
Let's go. Come on.
Jamie Collins, formerly of the Browns, in on the tackle.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Flip it. Here I come again. Go. 58, boys. 58, Mike. Yeah. You don't want none. 58's the Mike. 58.
Winston from the gun on third down. On the catch, it's Crowder. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
ready. Blue ready.
Time to go. Night. Single.
The first down throw for Winston. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Lawrence Guy. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12.
58's the mic. It's just me and you.
Jameis to throw it. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Jets going to use the second. Of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Wait.
From the gun, Winston. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
A 45-yard attempt.
The kick by Tavecchio is good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points. Now, that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
On first down, Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Throwing now is Brady. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. That one covers 29 yards, first down. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Sacked there by Avery Williamson, the linebacker.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. To throw, it's Brady. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
That burst good for 20 and a first down. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Quick throw out wide, caught by Crowder. And he'll wind up losing yardage here, back at the 21-yard line.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack?
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help him at contract time.
Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. The Pats at the line, ready to go. A touchdown would tie it. They trail 13-6 as they come up with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Open man is Gordon, complete. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down.
Wait, that right, 20.
On first down, it's White, and that play went nowhere. Losing yardage, it'll be back at the 36. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play, and it'll be a 2nd and long.
72.
Now Brady. Able to get this to Gordon. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 43.
I'm guessing, partner, that if we're in the huddle with the Patriots right now, there's not a single guy that thinks they have any chance of coming back in this one, especially not with Tom Brady.
Yeah, who's Tom Brady? What's he done in the past as far as comebacks are concerned? They're down right now, but that can evaporate quickly with him in the huddle. Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Brady, 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Regular. Hey, Alpha. Hey, go 66.
Now Brady. There's a man, and it's Edelman for the Patriot touchdown. Julian Edelman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Switch. Flip it. Switch gears.
Let him go.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Ready? Flag 22.
Flag 51. Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball. Bang.
And even.
Bang. Check 43.
And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout call. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Green, Timothy.
58's the mic. 58's the mic. Hey, I keep that on. Let's go. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. That's right, baby. They don't want it. Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58.
Working out of the gun, Winston. Flushed out right. And he slides to avoid the hit. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. 2 division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10.
No. Off. Shift.
Hey, let's get a conversion.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. They'll run on first down with Cannon. And an alley to run. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Trenton Cannon, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jets will extend their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Brady now on first down. Got Gordon open, completes it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks, because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that. And that's what he did.
Throwing on first down is Brady. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Josh Gordon, his second touchdown on the season, as they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the fourth quarter. Now Brady again. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the fourth. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done. Get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here.
At the 34-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Say. Back.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
A loss of 2 yards. It's 3rd down.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. The defense did their job. 4th quarter, big stand.
No doubt about it, because the offense has been yelling at them from the sideline. Just do us a favor. Get us the ball back. Give us one more chance to take it downfield. The defense just did them a solid, it appears.
And when they get the ball back, they can kind of play free tie game. They're not behind. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
You're not ready. You're not ready. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Ball's 50. 72.
Brady. Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. 12 yards there and a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now a play fake here on first down. Flush to his right. He's got him in. Complete. It's Julian Edelman. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Here's Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Mike 57. I got it.
General West.
57. Mike 57. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
To throw again. Brady. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down. Well, they took a shot there and tried to get it downfield, 4th quarter tie game.
Tried to get it in one chunk, didn't they? Wanted to get into field goal range, as you noted, but good reactions back deep, forcing the incompletion.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. They start the drive with a give to Powell. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Jameis now on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Winston to throw. Rolling to his left. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up
Ready.
third.
Black, 22.
Check back 21. Watch the run. Watch the run.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Check back 21. Hey, here we go.
Let's go.
Now Winston. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one, because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
Let's go, boys.
The
Bring it on.
Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. And Brady's throw there, incomplete. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
And it's hauled in by Ben Watson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine, and I hate that.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
54 Mike. 54 Mike.
Now Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack, now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful, because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
Back to throw, Brady. That's complete. It's Gordon. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Wait, that 380.
You must be getting tired of seeing me. Move.
Hey, 66.
57's the Mike. 57's the Mike.
You don't know no better.
57's the Mike. 57's the Mike.
Brady to throw. He's got White here. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do?
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Avery Williamson able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on third down. To throw is Brady. Here we go. This to avoid overtime. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Airing one out for Crowder. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
58, boys, 58. 58's Mike. Hey, they're scared. They're scared. 58's the Mike. 58's the Mike. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Let we go.
On third down, Winston. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Michael Bennett has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Edelman set to return. Not a big deal on that one, just your everyday 67-yard punt. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
And part 1 is done, now part 2. To throw, it's Brady. He'll get this to Devlin, his fullback. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make this a second down.
At the 20-yard line.
Wait, that. Down 80. Down 80.
Here's White. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Check out 3. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Undercut. Undercut. Undercut.
Shadow.
They keep it on the ground. White again. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
Hey, that 380!
Switch up, switch up.
Alpha!
57's the mic, right? 57. It's a party now. It's a party now. 57, Mike, 57. Hey, Alabama.
To throw is Brady. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw is going to be incomplete. He was looking for Julian Edelman that time. But it's going to be second down. Keeping the aggression going on defense in overtime here, a first down blitz.
You know you can get burned on it big time if they pick it up. But in this situation, they brought the blitz, put some pressure on the QB, and he wasn't able to complete a pass downfield.
On second down, they'll run to White. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Go! Check Mike 57.
From the gun on third down, Brady. And able to find Dorsett. And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for New England, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.